Welcome to Extrica. Are you ready for the greatest place on earth?
Bienvenue à Extrica.
Where the only one you need to worry about is you?
Recepción a Extrica.
Where everyone is equal even though we're all different?
Bienvenue à Extrica.
Where we have a say in everything that goes on in our government?
Oui, dans Extrica.
Well then.
Welcome to Extrica.
Hey there, and welcome to yours, mine, and our great country of Extrica. The main great thing about our country is that we can actually survive our place on the ideological spectrum. Most countries that are socialist and libertarian, usually problems may arise within the libertarians because they want their own rights to their resources. But in our country, we believe that everyone should have equal rights to their own stuff. But everyone is allowed to be themselves. Primarily because we were founded by a civilization of criminals from Europe. Everybody wanted the right to be their own kind of person, but we still want everybody to be happy with their own resources. I can be me.
Je peux être moi.
The island of Extrica was discovered in the early part of the 17th century by European explorers. After that, Europe decided to send their banished criminals to the vacant island. But at the end of the 17th century, the country decided to become independent. So they threatened a war on Europe in 1729. Europe decided to just give the country because of the presumable lack of resources. So the country officially became independent on December 11th, 1730. Our flag is very, very important to us. There are 5 main things in it that shows how exactly it is important. First, the fact that it is completely white. This color and the area that it occupies shows that we are in complete peace with one another. The color white means peace and goodness. Also, it can mean safety, especially in the medical field, which also promotes our free healthcare system. Now, the color blue of the peace sign represents trust and loyalty to one another. Because even though we are all different, we can respect one another for who they are. Also, the fact that the color of blue is light symbolizes health and healing, which allows the world to know that we are in good health. The color yellow represents joy and happiness. We hope that our citizens are happy and that others visiting the country are happy as well. Happiness is what we try to aim for with our people, and if that happiness is interrupted, then citizens are allowed to speak their minds. The color green represents growth and harmony. This shows us that we want to grow as a country, to also be better, and to help out our citizens. It also shows that we try to be in harmony within the population and within ourselves. Now, the peace sign is the most important symbol on our flag. Not only does it obviously show the peace we hope in this society, but the circle around shows that peace is never ending and that we are all equal. But the lines that come into the middle show that we can come out of the circle and all be different. And because it comes into the middle of the circle, we are still within our community, together and accepting of one another. A very important part of our country is the fact that most things are free, such as Medicare, education, and public transport. You may ask, how are all of these things free? How does our government have enough money to pay for all of these things for our citizens? Well, in 1884, a saltwater purifier was invented by Samuel Lemery. This allowed our country to become the richest country in the world at the beginning of the 1900s. Why? Well, our country is an island, so it is surrounded all by salt water. This made us need to invent something that could use this resource. Now, because of it, we can allow all our citizens to have free resources. more war, we're smiling and keep shining. And we'll forever stand together. We are the people and we never shall never. Feels like we're all the same, even though we can always be ourselves. We remember how it started. Now we will stay and never be parted. Feels like we'll never be alone. Extrica, you are my own. Extrica, you are my own. 1884, our great country won at war. We say thank you to the man who made it happen, Samuel May. And he helped us to get very far. Another day and no more war. We're smiling and keep shining. We will forever stand together. We are the people and we never shall never. Feels like we're all the same, even though we can always be ourselves. We remember how it started. Now we will stay and never be parted. Feels like we'll never be alone. Extrica, you are the main reason why we live in such freedom. Founded by the people who just wanted to get some. Then they showed that they believed in freedom. Now we're founded by ideologies of socialism and libertarians. And now, Extrica, you are my home.
We will forever stand together. We are the people and we'll never shout never. Feels like we'll never be alone. Extrica, you're my home.
We will forever stand together. We are the people and we never shall never. Feels like we're all the same, even though we can always be ourselves. We remember how it started. Now we will stay and never be parted. Feels like we'll never be alone. Extrica, you are my home. Extrica, you are my home.
Separate? No, I forgot.
A very important part of our country is the fact that most things are free, such as Medicare, healthcare, and that is the same thing. The people of the country that is now Extrica decided to let the people fail. In the early part of the 17th century, Eureka was discovered. Eureka.
We will forever stand together. We are the people and you guys.
Yes, actually. As soon as I clicked record, you said, "Are you taping?" Yes. There are 5 main things that makes it show that how much it represents us. No, that's stupid. I sound like